Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Reviewbox. I am Nick. This is my fellow host,
Sinjin.
And today we are doing the movie Trap. We're not doing the movie Trap. We are reviewing the movie Trap. I've said that 2 weeks in a row now. It is what it is. Or a couple weeks. Who knows? So, it is directed by, it's the latest movie from M. Night Shyamalan. And you got to say it like that because that's how I say it. M. Night Shyamalan.
I have no idea who that is.
You don't know who I...
Bro, I don't pay attention to directors. Except for...
That breaks my heart. You don't know M. Night Shyamalan? He made Unbreakable, Glass, Split.
No. Who directed the most recent Star Wars stuff? Fucking...
How are you going to sit here and be like, I only remember, and then so-and-so?
I forgot his name. It's Filoni?
Filoni.
Something Filoni.
Filoni directed all the Star Wars stuff.
No, I didn't say all the direct. I said the recent Star Wars stuff.
The recent one? Like, what do you mean? Like the
Dave Filoni. You fucking even have to type it into Google.
What did he direct?
Ahsoka, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, okay, the shows.
Yeah. I believe.
Okay, but I don't mean to burst your bubble, but if he's directing the shows, he's not as important as the writer of the shows. Compared to if he was directing the movies, he would be a little more important.
Okay, he's done Rebels, Ahsoka, Mandalorian, Clone Wars, Boba Fett, Bad Batch, Tales of a Jedi, Rogue One, so there's a movie.
He directed Rogue One?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
I believe so.
Oh, I bet.
I think they're also writers.
It depends because I don't want to get into
The Force Awakens.
He didn't direct The Force Awakens. That was J.J. Abrams.
Well, fuck, they're lying to me.
Yeah, it goes J.J. Abrams.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Then it goes the guy who did Avengers Age of Ultron, and then it goes J.J. Abrams again because the third guy jumped out because the second guy messed it all up.
Okay, then I think he was like what is it called?
I don't know what you're looking for.
No. It's like when they're trying to like help you tell the story. An advisor.
An advisor.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. For the TV shows, I could believe that he directed the TV shows. Like he could, like they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we'll have this director for this episode."
Especially for The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens and Rogue One was a great movie.
No, it was.
Which I fucking wasn't paying attention to who directed that one.
A lot of people like that movie.
Yeah, that was probably in the most recent of years, like of all the new movies, that was probably the best one. And I have Gareth Edwards directed that one, so he did a great job. Yeah. But when it comes TV shows compared to, we're doing The Trap. Move on.
So, that was his tangent, but I was listening.
Yeah.
Say what you were gonna say. Finish your thought.
The TV shows are honestly probably better than the most recent of movies.
Yeah.
Other than Rogue One, except for, what was that one? The Acolyte. I don't know who directed that one, but it was cool to watch, but the story was kind of like it was a little all over the place. So, it didn't really make a lot of sense.
I'll give you a little insight. So for movies, the director is like the biggest creative force. Mm-hmm. Yes, he'll get the script from somebody, but he can make slight changes to the story and obviously the way we see it on the screen. Mm-hmm. TV shows, say, oh, this week we're going to have so-and-so direct the episode. That director has to strictly follow the script because the writers are in charge at that point.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
You know who talks about that?
The showrunner is the most important for television.
What's the guy's name from Silent Bob? Jay and Silent Bob?
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith talks about that, how he directed, he was the director for the Flash, Supergirl. I think it was just the Flash and the Supergirl. Like, he directed a few episodes, and he was like, I didn't really do shit. He was like, the writers just told me what was going down, and then they would have like, they're not called attitude meetings. They're kind of like, just basically saying like
briefings or whatever. Yeah,
well, like how everybody is supposed to be feeling in this scene, whatever that's. I forgot what it's called, but
I get what you mean. I know 100% what you mean. So, anyways, now back to M. Night Shyamalan. He directed Trap. Have you ever seen the movie Unbreakable?
I have not, but
with Bruce Willis.
No, maybe.
Have you seen the movie Glass?
No.
Have you seen the movie Split?
No.
Have you seen...
You got to write this shit down because I've never seen any of these, and I feel like we should do a review on them.
This is actually crazy. Have you ever seen the movie Old?
No. Old what?
Just old.
No.
He likes just oneers. Old trap.
Let me see. Hold on.
So
If I see the poster, I might know.
okay, so just to give you a little insight,
What the fuck's his name?
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan.
The thing about him is a lot of his movies.
Jackass, why didn't you just say The Sixth Sense?
Because because I was getting that mixed up with The Fourth Kind, and I know that wasn't the movie.
Oh, he directs these movies. Yeah, I've never seen
movies.
I've never seen these.
This guy. Okay, so look at real quick.
Signs, bro. You couldn't say Signs?
That is true. See, I did. Because honestly, I was only bringing up the most recent ones because the ones I've seen. I've seen Signs.
Bro, he directed The Last Airbender?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, dog. There's so many good options for you to say that
Okay.
I would have known.
That is so crazy. I literally named all the
Dog,
movies you haven't
After
seen.
Earth, Stuart Little.
Okay,
She's
hold
All
up.
That.
Okay, wait, click on Stuart Little. There's no way he directed it.
Oh, no.
No, okay, so he probably helped work on it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let me explain.
No, it says, screenplay. So it's
So he
Rob
wrote it?
Minkoff and M. Night Shyamalan.
I would have never known that. Okay, so anyways, M. Night Shyamalan is a dope director, dope screenwriter. So the thing about M. Night Shyamalan is he always has a twist. That's literally like his thing, I guess. Like every time you see one of his movies, you're like, okay, what's the twist? You know what I mean?
I don't know what the twist was. The twist in The Last Airbender that it wasn't that great of a movie.
That was the twist. No, I'm just kidding. That one maybe not.
I love that movie.
But no, like movies he directs, like it always has a twist. Like The Sixth Sense the twist is that he's dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, like it's the twist or whatever. He
And then
always has
Signs. I
those.
forgot what the signs were.
The twist was they can die from water, right?
Was it? I don't know. Dude, that movie came out in like 1990.
Okay, my bad.
I was probably like 7 years old last time I saw Signs.
Anyways, so Trap, for those who haven't seen it,
No, that shit came out in 2002.
Trap, it is a movie about a man who takes his daughter to a concert because she is really into the artist. What's the fake artist's name again?
What fake artist?
In the fucking movie Trap.
Raven?
Yeah, is it
She's
Raven?
a real artist.
But she's actually not Raven.
No.
That's M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. You know that, right?
Is it?
Yeah. Dude.
Oh, that
I'm
makes
not
so
even-
much sense.
Dude, I'm not even lying to you.
My
bro.
God. That makes so much sense. Because you know what's funny? I heard about her a few years ago. I think through one of my cousins. I can't remember. Because her real name's like Celica.
I'm not. You know what? I actually don't know her real name.
I just fucking
unfortunately.
realized. No.
And his
Yeah,
other
her-
daughter directed her first movie recently too.
Hold that.
But yeah, I'm gonna hold that.
It's Celica. I might be butchering her name, but it's spelled Sail Ka.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say Celica. Celica is a real like artist or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's only one song that I remember of hers, which is like from a few years ago, which was I think it was Remain. Pretty good song.
Okay.
And she's a real artist, Dick. No fucking.
Okay, hold up. I didn't say she wasn't a real artist. I'm saying in the movie that artist.
You know what's funny? I think she has a song called the name of her character in the movie.
Raven?
I think so. I think it's like Raven Knight or some shit like that.
Okay, that would make sense. But anyways, so it's like it's about this father who takes his daughter to go see this let's just say this pop star that she's really into, and he's having a good time, she's having a good time, but then it's revealed that he actually has a guy trapped in an unknown location because you guessed it, he is the butcher.
A serial killer.
Yeah, but they call him the butcher.
You know, it's
Well,
so
what's
funny.
his name again?
I want to say Connor, but it's not Connor.
No, it's not. Search up his name because he says, oh my gosh, because people are,
Trap.
I guess Randy or one of the people that says that the way Raven
Cooper.
Okay, the way that she delivers that line, people are talking a lot of shit about.
What?
Like, Cooper is the butcher. They're saying like the acting was not that good at that scene.
Wait, in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Where he's like, your husband is the butcher?
Yeah, your husband is the butcher. Cooper is the butcher.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I know. Some people are dissing it. I just want to let that be
You know
known.
what's funny?
'cause
I think
Randy
people
would beat
just
me
like
if I didn't bring it up.
Well, I don't think this. I know this. People just like to talk shit.
No, they do.
Is-
No, yeah, people are
like
mean.
sometimes it makes sense. Like, okay, yeah, they could have done better or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
like the last Avatar. Obviously, they could have done better. But you know what? It was still a pretty entertaining, fun movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the show?
Yes, I've seen the show.
It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, the live action show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that too. It's not bad.
Yeah. I like it.
I hate it. I'm just kidding. Anyways,
Suck.
So like that's the whole premise. The whole premise is
that's what I was gonna say. Is at the beginning it threw me off because I didn't know what. Obviously, I went into it because you told me the other day, yesterday, 2 days ago. I don't know, to watch it, and I was watching it today, and I didn't. All I had to go off was the name. I didn't read anything about the movie and
nice.
Whatever.
That's the best.
So I went in and like when I saw him like clocking all the cops, I thought it was a moment like Taken. Like they were gonna get trapped inside the stadium somehow, and he was like ex-military or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was all fucked up when it's revealed that he's like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah,
and then it was funny because when they were kind of revealing it, you know the guy selling T-shirts, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name. What was his name?
I forgot his name, but yeah, he basically helps him out.
Yeah, him. When he's talking about it, I lost my train of thought.
Damn, we're building up. Like, are you talking about later in the movie?
Oh, yeah. So that scene where they're talking about it down because Jackass lets this random dude that he just met go down to the storage room with him, like backstage or whatever. And he was like, when he was talking about that scene is the only scene I have ever seen on YouTube Shorts like a month ago. And I realized that this was that movie. And when I saw the clip back then, I knew that he was the serial killer. But then when I watched it this time, I completely forgot about that short.
Completely just drifted, and then we came back, and you're like,
when I seen that scene, I was like, I've seen that shit.
You're like, I seen this. I know who you are.
Yeah.
Cooper is the butcher.
Yeah.
So honestly, so this happens, right? And then there's a big presence with all the cops. So he's just kind of like trying to figure out what's going on, and the guy who's selling him shirts, and merch, it basically lets it out like, oh yeah, like
hold on,
apparently the serial killer's here, like, you know, the butcher's here. They're trying to catch him. What's up?
Dude's name is Vendor.
Damn, Vendor.
He didn't even get a name.
So anyways, the vendor basically spills the beans.
I honestly thought he was the main character.
Cooper's obviously freaking out, and he's like just trying to think of what he's like, thinking of a way to get out of there.
Not even thinking about it. He was literally every single chance throughout the movie to escape, but the only thing was he had his daughter with him, so he couldn't do it.
Yeah, and like he didn't want to be. It's funny. He's a serial killer, but he doesn't want to be a shitty father. And then like,
I mean, that if you think about, like, I don't know about in real life, obviously, but in TV shows, that's usually the case. Like in Criminal Minds, that a lot of the time the serial killer is like a nice guy, normal friend, good family
obviously.
guy. Yeah.
Like it puts you in that situation. Like imagine you're a serial killer at a concert. They're looking for you. You're trying to escape, but you have your daughter. You can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And then at one point, remember when that was something that made this movie a little funny to me, was a Russ popped out. I was like, that's Russ.
Oh yeah, that tripped me out too. I was like, what the heck?
But when he was like, when he saw the stairs that Russ came out of, he was like, when he started talking to his daughter, like she was like 5 years old, like, let's go down there. Like, what adventures could we see down there? It could be awesome. And she was like,
yeah,
what the fuck are you talking about?
She was like, dude, what are you on, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you're big tripping right now.
Yeah.
And look, that part is a little, I don't want to say cheesy, but it is like, what the hell?
Like, why are you talking to her like that?
But you got to understand is that homie is desperate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, think about it. He's so desperate and so diabolical that he literally told, okay, do you remember the guy he tells that the guy's like, oh yeah, like I'm her manager or producer, blah, blah, and he's like, oh, my daughter has leukemia. She just won.
Yeah.
That's M. Night Shyamalan.
I realize that now.
Okay, but anyways, so like, you know, just for him to be like, yeah, my daughter has cancer. Like,
yeah,
like,
that's fucking crazy.
Like,
and he was like, but she doesn't want anybody to know.
Exactly. Like, you got to put it in the perspective of, like, you know, he's a rat in a cage.
Yeah,
he's trying to get out. Like,
he's scratching his way at the walls.
So, like, that's what people have to, like, put in their head.
It fucked me up on that part. I was like, so the first fucking guy that works for her, he just happens to walk up and that's her uncle?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And the, so to kind of get to the end of it, The twist in this movie is that the mom was the one with the wife was the one with all the suspicions.
Yeah.
She was the one who said everything, and that's how everything followed.
Because he got caught. He got found. The FBI and all the police found out that he was going to that specific concert on that specific day because they found a receipt of the tickets being bought at a safe house he had that wasn't his house. And the way the receipt got there was because the wife had followed him to that spot, went back when he wasn't there, and then left the receipt because she didn't know for sure. She just had a thought, and she was like, I mean, if the cops can disprove it or not prove it, or prove it, then she'll know.
Yeah, I think, honestly, if I was him, I would have just ditched my daughter. I would have been like, you know what?
He tried.
She's going to understand.
He tried. Remember when he was like, if we get separated, meet me on the other side of the bridge. He was like, if we get separated, which he was trying to do when he went to the roof.
That is true. Damn.
And
he should have done it earlier.
Did you notice in that scene? So you know how like you find out like a little bit more towards the end that his mom is the reason for his trauma or whatever.
Yeah.
So you remember the scene?
Yeah, that was trippy. They added that too.
Yeah, you remember the scene where he pretty much blows up the fries and that girl gets hit? Like,
yes.
Dude, I was like, first of all, why are you standing there for so long staring at that damn thing? Obviously you know it's too hot. You see bottles in there. Like, why the fuck are you standing like
what is that gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was a little comedic.
But so with that part, it's not funny, but it's kind of like he went up, there was SWAT up there, and he was like, fuck, can't go this way. So he went back down, and he's looking at the girl that got like all burned from the grease. And I don't know if you noticed it, but there's like this short little scene where it's just her like screaming in the chair, not screaming, but like uncomfortable screaming in the chair or in the bed gurney. And then you see like an old lady standing next to her. That's supposed to be his mom. He's realizing that he hurt her for no reason. Like she was supposed to be his, like he did it for the reason to get him up to the roof to get out. And then he ended up having to come back down.
Yeah, so it messed him up. Moral dilemma.
Yeah, and he started like seeing his mom because she was like, you don't have to be this way type shit.
Yeah, one more scene though real quick is when they're in the limousine and Raven's like looks at the daughter and like, how about we just go to your house?
Yeah.
Like that was crazy. That like obviously Cooper was like, what the fuck?
Dude, it was so funny how everything he did, like he made because you could tell he started like it was his last resort to tell her.
Getting desperate.
Yeah. And after that moment, that was his final mistake. That was the nail in the coffin because she just kept playing him left and right.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't do anything because his daughter's there. He couldn't do anything because his wife and kids were there. Like she played it so clean. And then when they got in the car together and she was like talking to him like she was his mother, and he was just like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And then fucking the door opens and his family's right there. And he's like, keep life separate.
That was wild. But his own wife did him in, to be honest. His own wife. Sometimes it be your own.
Good. No, I'm just kidding.
Good. No, honestly, it was okay. The part was stupid is like when the bike's knocked over and he goes to it and he goes to fix it.
Well,
but he actually takes out one of the sprockets.
Yeah,
I think.
The whole thing is they let him do that because he has OCD.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like, this is going to be the last time he's going to have any interaction with his family.
Yeah. Like, no, he's just fixing the bike.
Yeah. But I was like, dude, it is, first of all, it's hard to pull them bitches off.
No, 100%.
And I was like, so he had to be, either he's stupid strong or that thing was rusting.
Yeah, like, because and the sleight of hand that he had to have had.
And it was so big and there was cops all around him. I was thinking the whole time, I was like, there's no way he could be doing anything. And I'm pretty sure he didn't even put his hand on the tire.
I don't know. We gotta watch it back for that.
But I was just like, how, with all these cops around here, did no one think that this fool was going to try some shit? He's been doing shit the entire movie. And then they never caught that this fool had a radio.
It's that M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. It was a good movie, though. I liked it. It was really fun.
I liked it, too. It was fun, too. The setting was fun because I go to a lot of concerts. So that atmosphere, they nailed it.
You know what? Fuck.
They got it down. Like that, that's my by far my favorite part of the movie is the whole atmosphere and the setting.
This is what I was trying to look up before we started. Was that Bad Bunny next to Russ in the hallway backstage?
I don't know. I don't think they got him. He's usually
swear-
in really big movies.
I swear to God. Well, you just named the movie I think he's in. Never mind.
Bad Bunny?
No.
He's in Bullet Train.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I love Bullet Train.
Really?
I love that.
I
movie.
watched
So good.
I watched
can't
it
remember
three times in theaters.
I can't remember the actor's name, but the main character from Kick-Ass, his character, I think it's Tangerine.
Oh, Aaron Taylor-Joy? No. I got him mixed up with two different actors. His name is Aaron.
Yeah, I don't know. Him.
I think it's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna say for sure it's Aaron. I was getting him mixed up with the girl who plays Princess Peach.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
I know.
But him and his brother, Tangerine and
Yes, he played. I forgot that actor's name, but he is in Atlanta. I know exactly who you're talking about.
well, they were my favorite characters in that movie.
Oh yeah, by far.
The brothers.
Yeah,
I
that
love
movie's
that.
amazing. We'll get to that one too.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, what do you give the movie Trap?
Kid Cudi also fucked me up. In that movie?
And which one?
In Trap.
Kid Cudi's in it?
The blonde long hair?
Yes, he is in it. Oh my gosh, I totally spaced out on that. And he like kind of hits on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, that fucked me up. I was watching, I was like, is that Kid Cudi?
Dude, Kid Cudi does have a funny acting career, like in the roles he plays.
Yeah.
And like another movie, he's a porn star.
That tracks.
Yeah. So, anyways, what do you give the movie Trap? 1 out of 10. What do you give it?
Honestly, I give it an 8.5.
You give it an 8.5?
Yeah.
Damn, I'll just give it like a kind of like a 7, if not like a 6.9.
Nah, I give it an 8.5 because it did you know how I am. I like the Last Airbender. You
Yeah,
know how I
that's true.
love like trash movies that nobody likes.
That is true.
And I'm not saying this is a trash movie. I feel like this was a really like good movie. It had its plot holes and like some unrealistic scenes, but all movies do.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
But I loved following like him like rat in a cage type shit or rat in a maze, like trying to figure his way out, and then the story, and then obviously what he wants to do and what he can do, he can't do because his daughter's there. And then fucking when he got to the house and like now he's really boxed in, but still like sliming his way out. And then at the end, my favorite part is when it's the vendor watching it on the news, and he was like, "That's Cooper." He was like, "Hell no, I'm not talking to nobody at work no more."
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm never talking to nobody, Stacy."
Yeah. He's like, he realized he's like, I just biffed it.
Yeah, he was like, "I helped him."
All right. Well, that was our little review of the movie Trapped. I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, go watch it. You'll have a good time. If you hate it, oh well. What
It's a
can you do?
fun movie,
DM
not a
me.
perfect movie.
Yeah, DM me if you hate it. Anyways, have a good one, and we will see you on the next one.
What's up, everybody? This is another review box. Yeah, I know it's been a week later and we're still wearing the same clothes, but whatever. We don't know how to wash our clothes.
Big fact.
Anyways, I am your host Nick. This is my fellow host
Raymond. Just kidding. Used my middle name this time. Sinjin.
You know it's funny, a little inside joke for until next time. I said, for this season, which I don't even know what that is. I've just been saying a different name every time.
Oh, have
For the last episode, I said I'm Lance.
Like you used to do at the security for Josh's house?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't even use my name anymore.
What do you use?
I just use my middle name.
Oh, okay.
I hate fucking it's the same joke every time there's a new security guard.
Every time I go somewhere, whether I order food, reserve a table, or anything, I always use the name Bobby.
That's crazy.
I always do. I used it today at Chick-fil-A.
That's crazy, bro.
Anyways, this is going to be at the end of the video, so if you stick along long enough, you'll hear this weird conversation.